Dr. Gregory and Sweet Tea's exit from Married to Medicine shocked fans and left many wondering what went wrong. Their sudden departure left a lot of questions in the air. Was there drama with the cast? Did personal struggles play a role? Or was there something deeper going on that we didn't see? There's been plenty of gossip and speculation, with insiders spilling some tea, but the full truth remains a mystery. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about their exit, the tension that built up, and what this could mean for the future of Married to Medicine. When Sweet Tea and Dr. Gregory first joined Married to Medicine, fans were already familiar with Dr. Gregory's history on the show. He wasn't a stranger to reality TV, having previously been in a highly publicized relationship and divorce with Married to Medicine cast member Quad Webb. So, naturally, his new relationship with Sweet Tea stirred up a lot of attention and comparisons to his past. From the very beginning, Sweet Tea had big shoes to fill. Fans quickly started comparing her to Quad, making her journey on the show more challenging. Sweet Tea, though new to the reality TV world, was thrown into a group where every move would be scrutinized, and the established relationships among the women created a challenging dynamic for her. The first signs of tension started to show early on. As a newcomer, Sweet Tea struggled to find her place within the group. Unlike the other women who had deep, long-standing connections, she was an outsider trying to fit in. Some cast members welcomed her with open arms, but others were more skeptical. And that's when the pressure started. From the start, Sweet Tea was often portrayed as trying too hard to please, especially in her relationship with Dr. Gregory. This was no easy task, and she began to find herself at odds with the more dominant personalities in the group. She was constantly trying to prove herself not only as Dr. Gregory's partner, but as a legitimate member of the Married to Medicine family. As the season progressed, the tension between Sweet Tea and certain cast members grew. There were subtle jabs, moments of shade, and emotional outbursts from Sweet Tea. One of the most talked about moments was when the cast questioned her role in Dr. Gregory's life and whether she was being too submissive in their marriage. The MUP's constant scrutiny, both from the cast and the fans, put a lot of pressure on her. It often felt like she was fighting an uphill battle, trying to assert herself while dealing with the weight of public opinion and personal doubts. But did this constant pressure drive Sweet Tea and Dr. Gregory to leave? Or was there more going on behind the scenes? It's easy to think that it was the cast drama that pushed them out, but there's more to the story. Reality TV stars often face an intense amount of public scrutiny, but for Sweet Tea, it seemed like the pressure was unrelenting. From the very first moment she stepped into the Married to Medicine spotlight, she was compared to Quad. Fans constantly debated whether Dr. Gregory's relationship with Sweet Tea was genuine or just a rebound after his failed marriage. It's hard to imagine how anyone could survive in such an environment. Every action, every word she said was analyzed, and it seemed like there was no way to escape the shadow of Dr. Gregory's past. Behind the scenes, things weren't much better. Rumors have surfaced that Sweet Tea and Dr. Gregory were never intended to be long-term cast members. Some insiders believe that they were only brought in as a temporary storyline to keep the drama alive, especially with the lingering Quad drama. As is often the case in reality TV, production teams are always looking for drama that can push the story forward, and if a couple isn't delivering the intensity they want, they can quickly become sidelined. Some believe that Sweet Tea and Dr. Gregory were just part of a trial run, and when they didn't deliver enough drama, producers lost interest. It's also worth considering that reality TV production can often manipulate situations to create more drama. If Sweet Tea and Dr. Gregory were constantly feeling like they were being set up for failure, it's possible that this could have been the final straw. Reality TV isn't just about what happens on screen. There's a lot that goes on behind the cameras, and sometimes cast members feel like they're being pushed into certain storylines that don't feel authentic to them. For Sweet Tea, being constantly compared to Quad, receiving less support from producers, and being under constant public scrutiny could have been too much. She may have chosen to walk away to preserve her own peace. Another factor to consider is the state of Dr. Gregory and Sweet Tea's marriage. While the couple seemed united on screen, there were signs that all was not well behind closed doors. The constant questions from the cast about their relationship and whether Sweet Tea was truly happy seemed to take a toll on them. Fans noticed moments where Dr. Gregory seemed distant, sometimes detached, And it wasn't lost on the audience that the couple often didn't seem as in sync as their storyline suggested. Being under the reality TV microscope can take a serious toll on relationships, and for Dr. Gregory and Sweet Tea, this pressure might have been the final push to leave the show. Reality TV can often make small issues feel much larger, and in their case, it's possible that the scrutiny of their marriage just became too much to handle. So, what happened next? Did they leave on their own terms, or were they pushed out? There are signs pointing to a combination of both. While there were no big public feuds or hints that they were thinking of leaving, it's clear that their departure was abrupt and unplanned. Reality TV shows don't usually let stars go quietly without any explanation. The fact that Dr. Gregory and Sweet Tea exited without the usual farewell episode is unusual and leads some to believe that they were let go or pushed out. Looking forward, there's speculation that their exit might not be the end of their reality TV careers. Could we see them return to Married to Medicine? Or perhaps another reality show? It's hard to say, but if there's enough fan demand, anything is possible. Reality TV has a history of bringing back former cast members, especially if there's unfinished business or a desire for more drama. Whether or not Sweet Tea and Dr. Gregory will make a comeback remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure. Their sudden exit has left fans talking, and they won't be easily forgotten.